I had the opportunity to ride a bicycle once again in New York City. I hadn't ridden a bicycle there in about 8 years. This gave me an opportunity to see if I still had my skills of operating in one of the most densely trafficked city in the world. I will start you off at the Intrepid, which is at 42nd Street on the west side of Manhattan. I will go up to 59th Street and then try to go from the west side to the east side in the streets of New York. We are now passing the terminals where the cruise ships come in. This is up around from 50th Street to about 57th Street on the west side of Manhattan. There's 2 mounted police officers on the bicycle path. One thing about the New Yorkers is that everyone uses the path. Now we're at 59th Street, where I will make my right turn to head to the east side of Manhattan. "59th Street on the west side is where all the tour buses line up after they drop the people off in Manhattan. So here I am crossing on 59th Street. I am heading east. When I get to 11th Avenue, I will make a right turn and head over to 57th Street, which is a 2-way street, but you can bet it's jammed with traffic. All of the rules of cycling are applicable for New York City also. I make my left turn and take the lane in the turning lane. I'll be making a left turn on 57th Street heading east. In New York City, people will appear from nowhere. Like here's a news truck that will be taking off. People waiting for cabs will stand in the middle of the street. This is the corner of 57th and 10th Avenue. Cyclists will approach you from every angle. What is this guy doing looking in the car? Not enough room to get by this maneuver, so I smartly stop and wait for the traffic to move again. "57th Street and Broadway, I make a left turn, and I will take you on a ride around Columbus Circle, which is at the west southern end of Central Park. We're at the corner of Broadway and the beginning of my turn around Columbus Circle. This is Central Park on my right. I will go around the circle on this end, then I will go around the block and come back around the circle, heading back downtown in my attempt to get downtown to 42nd Street. Instead of trying to make a left turn, I will make a right turn, go around to Central Park West, and then loop back around so I can make the southern trip around Columbus Circle. After completing Columbus Circle, I will enter Broadway, heading south towards Times Square. Broadway and 58th Street. Broadway, 57th Street. the light changes, you must take off. I challenged the car making the left turn. Another person in the bike path. Patiently waiting for my light to change. The bike path suddenly goes right into a walking plaza that they've set up down by 49th Street. There's no sign telling you where the bike lane turns or changes. It just brings you right into a crowd of people buying cheap tickets for the theater. This is West 50th Street and Broadway. Now I'm approaching the area that's closed to cars, and there's no sign letting me know that the bicycle path ends. So I dismounted my bike and walked through the crowd at this particular area. And this is part one of my trip across Manhattan from west to east. Right now I'm at Broadway and 49th Street, which has been turned into a pedestrian plaza. Part two will take you from Broadway and 42nd Street to First Avenue on the east side of Manhattan.